This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Tonight on The South Today, Paralympic gold medalist Adam Hall is welcomed home at Dunedin Airport. A new exhibition in Invercargill is giving city residents a peek behind the closed doors of a city landmark. And Shave for a Cure events were held in Dunedin, with many people losing hair to raise money for leukemia and blood cancer. Good evening, I'm Daryl Baser. Paralympic gold medalist Adam Hall has returned to a hero's welcome at Dunedin Airport. Scores of well-wishers met him at Momona with flowers, songs and home-made hand-cut signs. A welcome fit for a conquering hero. Kiwi Paralympic skier Adam Hall won gold in the men's slalom at the recent Pyeongchang Games. A large crowd was on hand to welcome him home in Dunedin last night. Adam Hall admits being a bit stunned by the reception.
Yeah, amazing reception. I was not expecting such a big welcome home, to be honest. Amazing to be welcome home like this. Almost brings back memories to that welcome home 8 years ago. So a very, very special moment, and great to see so many kids here at Otago College and schools.
This gold medal was on top of a bronze medal he won earlier at Pyeongchang, and Hall last won gold in 2010 at the Vancouver Games. He says competition in his sport has developed a lot during that time.
So much in our sport has progressed in the last 8 years, so to be back on top of the podium with Paralympic Games is an amazing feat in itself, I believe, and a great achievement.
Adam Hall says winning this latest gold medal hasn't quite sunk in yet, but events like this certainly help.
It's still getting there, but these processes that we're having along the way with being able to share all of the moments with the New Zealand public is making it more and more real and more special for sure, and just really happy to enjoy this moment and continue to enjoy it for coming days and weeks.
Hall also received the top honour of the Pyeongchang Games, the Fang Young Dai Achievement Award. A celebration of Adam Hall's achievements is planned for Wanaka on Tuesday, March the 27th. Daryl Baser, The South Today. Construction of the next section of the Peninsula connection between Broad Bay and Portobello in Dunedin will start next month. Dunedin City Council Group Manager of Transport Richard Saunders says there has been a lot of interest from the Peninsula community. The safety improvement project includes road widening and the construction of a shared path for pedestrians and cyclists. In some areas, the road will be raised to protect it from inundation during high tides. A new exhibition in Invercargill is giving city residents a sneak peek behind the closed doors of one of the city's landmarks. Photographer Adrian Martin's exhibition, titled Shift, displays Invercargill's Anderson House in a whole new light. Sharon Rees reports.
It's been over 4 years since Invercargill's Anderson House was deemed an earthquake risk and closed to the public. But a new exhibition means residents can relive their memories of the city landmark. Acclaimed photographer Adrian Martin gained access to the building last year to capture the current state of its interior, and says the exhibition is an opportunity for the public to see the house as never before.
They'll have a sense or an awareness of what the house actually looks like without any art or objects in it. Also, the building has been closed since January 2014, so nobody has been inside. So what they will get is an insight, a very clear insight of the beauty of the architecture of the building and the light in the building.
The exhibition has its own personal significance to Martin, whose family helped to build the house. She said the gallery was her first real experience with art.
My grandfather was a carpenter who worked on the site, and my great uncle, through marriage, Alf Ball, he was the contractor. I used to go there a lot as a child, and to see the house and the art, and both stayed in my memory.
The exhibition, titled Shift, includes interior shots of the architecture, still life shots of shrouded paintings, and a slideshow displaying the surrounding gardens through the building's old window panes. The exhibition will have its official opening tonight at the Invercargill Public Art Gallery and will be open to the public from tomorrow morning. Sharon Rees, The South Today.
A rafting guide has died following an accident in Queenstown. A police media spokesperson was unable to confirm the age, nationality or gender of the individual. The guide was flown to Lakes District Hospital via helicopter after falling out of a raft near the Toilet Rapids on the Shotover River. Shave for a Cure events were held around New Zealand today, to support leukaemia and blood cancer. Hundreds signed up to help reach the 2018 goal of $1.1 million. It was a close shave for Roselle LeBone, who caught up with the action in Dunedin.
Shave for a Cure events were held at the University of Otago and at the Farmers Store in Dunedin today. The brave people behind me have elected to shave their heads for Shave for a Cure. It's a way of showing solidarity with those who have not had a choice about whether to lose their hair through life-saving treatments. The past 13 years, thousands of Kiwis have shaved to raise funds for leukaemia and blood cancer and Shave for a Cure. For some, it was their second or third time shaving their heads for charity.
Pretty relaxed actually, being I think it's my fourth shave in the past 10 years. Yeah, pretty relaxed and pretty easy going about it, and looking forward to seeing the results. And yeah, it's just a great cause, and yeah, something that I look forward to fundraising for every year.
Shana Hartley lost her green locks and says she still misses her grandfather, who died of bowel cancer when she was 15.
He loved his hair, so it was a lot of pride when he lost it. But he probably was like, no, don't do it, like, this is your hair, like, don't do it. He probably was saying, but I'm still going to be doing it.
Students from Taieri College were cheered on by friends and family.
I've never been bald before, but I've always wanted to know what it feels like to have a shaved head.
While parents also stepped up to the barber's chair. Meanwhile, across town, the University of Otago's Jenny Weeks had her curls cut off at the Union Common Room under the watchful eye of MC and MP David Clark, who also went under the blade. Leukaemia and Blood Cancer New Zealand is a charity close to Weeks' heart. She lost a friend to leukaemia and her mother to lung cancer.
Social construction around what is femininity and how we feel as women about our hair, and how actually often the losing of your hair as a woman with cancer can be one of the more devastating things.
Leukaemia is the most common childhood cancer, while over 800 people are diagnosed with lymphoma each year. Collectively, the Dunedin groups have raised over $10,000 in 2018. Roselle LeBone, The South Today.
Still to come on The South Today, an Otago woman is named the country's top female farmer, and we sample some of the fare at the Southland Multicultural Food Festival.
For all your news from the southern regions as it happens, go to our Facebook page. The South Today, connecting you with your community thanks to New Zealand On Air.
Helping New Zealanders to do more. Talk to MTF today.
The Terminus Apartments, where heritage meets modern sophistication and where the past is Dunedin's future. These 1 or 2 bedroom apartments are fitted with modern amenities, room to move and spectacular harbour and city views. Contact us now to have your piece of luxury.
Why wait for seed to germinate? Why not do it the smart way? For instant results, call Ready Lawn today, or for more information, go to readylawn.co.nz.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
At Action Engineering, the team make their mark as innovators in engineering because they don't just make things, they provide solutions. Call now on 477-1643 or go online to see the services they provide.
At the Hard to Find Bookshop, we sell quality books on all subjects from the rare to the recent, and where viable, we will come to you. We have a great reputation for integrity and honesty, so if you're downsizing or sorting an estate and have books to sell, contact us.
For 3 generations, the Kilpatrick family have ensured Jimmy's pies are still world famous in the South Island. Made to an old family recipe, Jimmy's pies have been one of New Zealand's traditional takeaway foods, prepared daily on the premises alongside a range of savouries, sausage rolls and cakes. Jimmy's pies are distributed throughout the lower South Island. Jimmy's pies are sure to satisfy your travelling munchies.
EFTPOS, point of sale and cash registers. Rent, lease or buy. Mobile EFTPOS and fixed terminals. Short or long-term rentals. Contact Anything's POS today. 0274 361 474.
Free heart transmission. Please open your heart.
Chi is flowing freely. Chi is nourishing. Chi is loving.
Call Sunny Chin for peace in your heart.
Welcome back. Southland Dairy Leadership Coach Loshni Manikim was named 2018 Fonterra Dairy Woman of the Year at the Dairy Women's Network's annual conference in Rotorua last night. Manikim, originally from South Africa, milks 600 cows with her husband and 3 children in Winton. A former lawyer, she's also the trustee of the Southern Dairy Development Trust and a Federated Farmers Southland executive member. Stadium Southland is preparing to present a range of different foods, cultures and entertainment tomorrow. The Southland Multicultural Food Festival will showcase the diversity found throughout the region. Sharon Rees has the story.
The decorations were going up at Stadium Southland today, preparing for what organisers say will be the most vibrant multicultural food festival to date. Southland Multicultural Council chairperson Meggie Bartlett McBride says she's already been eyeing up some of the food.
Try the Brazilian, the cochinha, and I quite like it. I have just a glimpse of taste of it when we had the Brazilian night. The Sri Lankan and the Malaysian, Indonesian, they offer quite a variety of cuisine as well.
While the festival mainly focuses on the food, visitors can expect some entertainment from different cultures to accompany their meal.
Dancing, singing from different ethnicities as well, such as Malaysian, Chinese, they have this tradition folk dance, some Filipino dance group that they're going to perform, which is quite a cultural performances as well from Philippines. So yes, we want to embrace the ethnicities that exist here in Southland. So it's not just food, but the food is most likely is the highlighted one.
The food festival will open its doors at Stadium Southland at 10 a.m. Sharon Rees, The South Today.
Shearers from all over the South Island are raising awareness around mental health in a 24-hour Shearathon event in North Canterbury today. The event started at 10 o'clock this morning at White Rock, north of Rangiora.
Canterbury shearer Mark Herlihy lost his brother to suicide 2 years ago. His brother was only 20 years of age. Herlihy decided to get his friends and family together to raise awareness through what they do best, sheep shearing.
We've got shearers come from everywhere, from the Hawke's Bay, Invercargill.
Machine and blade shearers travelled from as far afield as Riverton in the south and Hawke's Bay and Taranaki in the north. There are 4 wool sheds full of 3,500 sheep being kept dry before they are shorn.
And we've got 4,500 to share, so if the rain would go away, it'd make life heaps easier.
A memorial corner has been set up for people to remember those lost to suicide. 4 charities are being supported through the fundraiser, and a Give a Little page has been set up to support the cause. Mina Amso, The South Today.
After the break on The South Today, we check out which South Canterbury farm is growing sunflowers, and we catch up with 2 senior golfers who are still very much in the swing of things.
Garrador Dunedin, delivering quality stylish garage doors in Dunedin for over 15 years. New doors, replacement doors, repairs and maintenance are all part of Garrador's quality service. Garrador Dunedin offers a full range of modern quality doors to suit any home. Come visit the team at 553 Kaikoura Valley Road. Visit www.garrador.co.nz or call us on 488 5676.
At Action Engineering, the team make their mark as innovators in engineering because they don't just make things, they provide solutions. Call now on 477 1643 or go online to see the services they provide. 135 Cumberland Street is a brand new recently listed Category 1 heritage building right in Dunedin's warehouse precinct. Only a short walk to the Octagon in the central city. These are warm, well-insulated, self-contained apartments with all you need for a short or long stay. With beautiful views onto the harbour, these Airbnbs at 135 Cumberland Street come highly recommended for your stay in Dunedin.
Why wait for seed to germinate? Why not do it the smart way? For instant results, call Ready Lawn today, or for more information, go to readylawn.co.nz. Active Interior Design in Mornington are the curtain and blind experts. The team can even advise you on outdoor products like awnings and umbrellas, and will ensure that everything is perfect. For interior design with flair, call Active to book your free in-home consultation, or call into the showroom in Mornington.
Oh, I'm not happy with this product demonstration, Ralphie. Oh, relax. It's all about balance. The balance between softness and strength. And my balance is perfect.
So we won't fall?
Of course not.
Hi, Ralphie.
Oh, hey, whoa.
You fell for it.
Yep, I fell for it.
Cotton Softs. Softness and strength you can trust.
I'm cotton soft on the environment too.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
Helping New Zealanders to do more. Talk to MTF today.
EFTPOS, point of sale and cash registers. Rent, lease or buy. Mobile EFTPOS and fixed terminals. Short or long-term rentals. Contact Anything's POS today. 0274 361 474.
Thanks for staying with us. Bold sunflowers are brightening up Paul and Emma Carroll's South Canterbury farm. The Carrolls have rows of sunflowers growing along some of their roadside paddocks, which they planted as a novelty for passers-by to enjoy. An initial glance suggests some of the paddocks are completely covered in the large bright blooms. However, Paul Carroll says there's only 2 rows of sunflowers and the rest of the paddocks are planted with swedes for sheep to graze on. 2 friends had the opportunity yesterday to celebrate 50 years of playing golf together. The 2 ladies have been members of the Chisholm Links Golf Club since 1968.
On the left is 91-year-old Raina Booth, and on the right is 86-year-old Audrey Duncan, and they're celebrating having played golf for half a century at Dunedin's Chisholm Links Golf Club. Over the years, the 2 friends have encountered all sorts of weather on the famously windswept fairways.
I remember playing one day and it was a howling southerly and my eyes were full of tears and I had a tear running down here, and I turned my face to see where one of my partners was playing, and the wind blew the tear up over my nose. And I thought, what are we doing here, honestly? No, we played in all sorts of weather.
50 years experience swinging golf clubs means they know a good grip from a bad one.
Yeah, have your 2 thumbs sort of straight. I mean, if you have your thumbs like that, well, your ball's going to go that way, isn't it? But a lot of them don't hold it. Often you see people not with the correct, they just don't hold it. They often hold it like this. Yeah.
While golf is a competitive sport, it is also social, and exactly who is the better player doesn't seem to matter anymore.
Audrey. She is the better golfer.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
Oh yes, you are, definitely, but that doesn't worry me.
The 2 players were part of an intake of 6 new female club members on the same day, back in 1968.
3 are dead. Yeah. We know that. I don't know about the 4th one, the girl who went to Invercargill, do you?
No, I don't know.
No, we don't know. We lost track of that lady. But the other 3 are dead. We're all right.
We're all right.
The 2 sprightly stalwarts doubtless have many more years to enjoy on the Chisholm Park greens at Tainui. Rudy Adrian, The South Today.
And now recapping tonight's top stories on The South Today. Paralympic gold medalist Adam Hall has returned to a hero's welcome at Dunedin Airport, with hundreds of people welcoming him home. A new exhibition in Invercargill is giving city residents a peek behind the closed doors of one of the city's landmarks. And Shave for a Cure events were held around New Zealand to support leukaemia and blood cancer research, with many people losing hair to raise money. And now time for a look at what's happening in tomorrow's ODT. We're joined by Craig Page. G'day, Craig.
Hi, Daryl. Yeah, hard to not be in Dunedin and get caught up in the Ed Sheeran mania that's going around the city at the moment, less than a week before he arrives and performs over Easter. We've been out and about today, catching up some of the businesses and some of the people around Dunedin who are involved. Spoken to a doll maker who's made a special Ed Sheeran doll for the event.
Wow.
Yeah, red hair, not surprisingly. And also various food outlets that have altered their menus to sort of include a Sheeran dish over the weekend.
Ed Burgers?
Not quite, but most of them include a dash of ginger, which is kind of the giveaway, I guess.
Nice.
And we've even got a supermarket which has got a special Ed Sheeran display featuring ginger nuts and Fanta soft drink as well. So, yeah, it's going to get worse next week, I guess, as everyone gets involved. But a huge weekend for the city. It's going to be amazing. Whether you like Ed Sheeran or not, it's going to be 2 full sell-out concerts plus a third that's pretty close. So,
DCC was predicting something like $34 million into the city.
Yeah, totally. I mean, they're advising people to stay off the roads, catch public transport, so it will be chaotic, but a lot of fun as well, so time to enjoy. Also in our weekend mix, we've got a special interview with Ed Sheeran. The Herald staff caught up with him in Australia, ahead of his New Zealand tour. Talks about coping with fame, the haters, there are some out there, and his upcoming New Zealand tour as well. Loves New Zealand, so interesting to see what he says about that. We've also got a piece, Farewell in Cadbury. Of course, today's sad day for the company, dating back to 1868 when Richard Hudson first opened a biscuit factory in Dunedin. Final products, pineapple lumps rolled off the factory floor today, so really sad. We've talked to a lot of staff, pretty upset naturally, but told us some wonderful stories about their time with the factory, so that's well worth a read.
Cool.
On the sporting front, we're looking ahead to the Highlanders' big clash with the Hurricanes. They're hoping to retain their spot. The Highlanders, of course, on the top of the New Zealand Conference. So always a big clash. We did beat them up there a couple of seasons ago to win the title. So hopefully we can do the same. And on the cricket, we paid tribute to New Zealand captain Kane Williamson. Got his 18th Test century for New Zealand today, and that puts him at the top of the pile in terms of centuries for New Zealand, eclipsing his teammate Ross Taylor and, of course, the great Martin Crowe. Nice piece on him. And they're ducking showers up there at the moment, but we're hopeful New Zealand can get back on the field and put a big lead in and knock England over in this Test.
Indeed, they certainly went off to a very good start.
Oh, amazing, really. I don't think anyone would have thought they'd be knocked over in an hour and a half. But, still a bit of work to do, and against the rain might be a factor as well.
Indeed. Cool. Thanks, Craig. Appreciate that. Cheers. And now time for a look at tomorrow's weather.
Tonight's weather proudly brought to you by Mole Map.
Tonight's southern view is of Queen's Gardens in Dunedin. Looking at the situation, a mild and mostly fine weekend is ahead as a weak depression decays west of the South Island. More changeable weather is lining up next week as fronts bring showery periods. Looking at the southern towns, some cloud and light winds are forecast. Catlins and Balclutha 16, Gore and Lumsden 17. Moving westward towards central, Wanaka, light winds, risk of showers and 18. Queenstown and Alexandra, light winds, some high cloud and 19. Similar in Tiano with a high of just 16. Going up to the northern towns, Waimaru and Timaru can expect light winds and mostly cloudy conditions and a high of 16. A risk of showers in Omarama and Twizel with a high of 18. And in Dunedin tonight, it will be cloudy with nor'east breezes and a low of 9 overnight, sorry. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, but a few sunny periods will break through in the afternoon. Expect mild temperatures and moderate winds, 16 the high and 11 the low. Increasing sunny periods on Sunday with mild temperatures and light winds, 17 and 12. And in Invercargill tonight, it will be fine with light winds and an overnight low of 7. Mostly fine and sunny this weekend with some high cloud at times and moderate winds. A top of 16 and a low of 9. High cloud increasing on Monday with mild norwesterly winds, 19 and 10. And that's the South Today for this evening and indeed for the week. You can keep up with the latest from the South Today team by following our Facebook page or visiting us at channel39.co.nz. We'll leave you tonight with some shots from the week that was. Ka kite.
This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.